Hello, Algebra 2. Here we are with factoring day 2. We're just going to have a worksheet today, and I'm going to work through about half of these with you here just to get you started. Alright, hopefully the first one isn't too bad here. This is hopefully easy. Think about what's going to multiply to negative 15 and add to positive 2. Alright. We should be looking at 5 and negative 3, x plus 5, x minus 3. And again, this is the zero product property. Two things times each other equals 0. The only way that happens is if one of those things is 0. So here we have x equals negative 5, and here we have x would equal positive 3. Negative 5 would make this one equal 0. Positive 3 would make that one equal 0. Okay, then we got some numbers in the front. Let's do this 2x squared. Okay, when there's a number in the front, can we factor it out? Nope. Alright, front times back. What's going to multiply to 42 and add to negative 17? This one is a tricky one. Something that you wouldn't necessarily think about. 42, a lot of us get stuck on 2 and 21, but there's another one. 6 and 7, there's another one. 14 and 3. 14 and 3. Now, because we did this times 2 in the front, we got to come back and divide these by 2. Remember, if it works out nice, we can go ahead and use it. X plus 7. If it doesn't work out nice, the bottom number goes in front of x, 2x plus 3. Okay, then our answers should be negative 7 and negative 3 divided by 2. Remember, it's always opposite of that back number divided by the front. And if that doesn't work out for you, you're confused with that, you just take that group and set it equal to 0 on the side and solve. Alright, we'll just maybe stick to the left-hand side. Alright, we got 2 times 30. What's going to multiply to 60 and add to negative 17? 60. Oh, I'm thinking like... initially I was thinking like 4 and 15, but that's not going to work. 60, 30 and 2, 3 and 20. 3 and 20, no. This is a stumper. 2x squared minus 12x minus 5x plus 30. I'm looking at the problem I wrote. I have it like factor form. I'm not seeing how it's going to get to negative 17. 2x squared minus 12 minus 5. Okay, just late at night, my brain's getting foggy. So let's look at 60. We have 2 and 30, not going to get us to negative 17. 3 and 20, tempting, but you have to go like negative 20, positive 3, that's going to give us negative 60. 4 and 15, oh, here it is, 5 and 12, negative 5, negative 12, okay, so if you get stuck, man, even Mr. Handke, I made this worksheet like 10 minutes before I started doing this video, I still couldn't get it to work, but yeah, okay, if you get stuck, think about 60, and just go down the line, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, boom, oh, this one's going to work. Negative 5, negative 12. Okay, now we got to come back and divide by 2. This is going to be a nice negative 6, x minus 6. This one, 2x minus 5. Okay, negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. What makes that group equal 0? If x is positive 6, what makes this one equal 0? Positive 5 halves. Phew, it's a good thing we did that one. Next, multiplying to negative 9 and adding to 8. Positive 9, negative 1. Now we got to come back and divide by 3. So that's going to work out nice. We'll have an x plus 3. This one does not work out nice. 3x minus 1. Okay, so this is x equals negative 3, and this is x equals 1/3. Negative 3 would make that equal 0. Positive 1/3 makes this equal 0. Opposite of the back, divided by the front. Or set that group equal to 0 and solve off to the side. 4. Oh man, we just keep getting bigger here. We keep climbing the ladder. That's going to be negative 12 and adds to negative 1. I got this one. Negative 4 and 3. Now we got to come back and divide by 4. And we'll have x minus 1. 4x plus 3. Okay. X equals positive 1. X equals negative 3 divided by that front 4. Backside, let's see what we got. Ooh boy, we keep getting bigger. 5x squared, 6x squared, 9x squared. Oh my goodness. Alright, 5 times negative 7. What's going to multiply to negative 35 and add to negative 34? Negative 35 and a positive 1. Okay, we got to come back and divide by that 5. This works out to a nice negative 7, x minus 7. And then this one, 1/5, we're going to have 5 in the front, 5x plus 1. So our answers here should be a positive 7 and negative 1/5. Six x squared. When does it end? 6 times negative 7, what multiplies to negative 42? And add to negative 11. Okay, this is another kind of tough one. So we would have like 2 and 21. 3, ooh, I told you, 3 and 14. That's from the front side, I think. 3 and 14, can we do it? Negative 14 and 3, I think. There it is. Oh, wow. Now when we divide by 6, we're going to have to reduce both of these. Neither one of these come out perfect. Negative 14 over 6, though, we can reduce that to negative 7 over 3. And 3 over 6, we can reduce that to 1 over 2. Okay, so now we're going to have 3x minus 7 and 2x plus 1 for 7/3 and negative 1/2. Let's look at that again, okay? I think this might be one of our first ones where we had fractions on both, and both of them had to be reduced up here. So we did front times back, negative 42 adds to negative 11. Okay, we did a little scratch work here on the side, listing out the factors of 42. And we got to 221, we got 314, we're like, ooh, that's it. Negative 14 and 3. Then we came back and divided by that 6. Okay, neither one worked out perfect, but we could reduce both. Negative 14 over 6 reduced to negative 7/3. 3 over 6 reduced to 1 over 2. Okay, so that 2 goes up in front, 2x plus 1. The 3 goes up in front, 3x minus 7. Okay, maybe we can mentally double check it here. We got 6x squared plus 3x minus 14x, that's minus 11. And it's negative 7 over 1 minus 7. All right, last one we're going to do together. 9 times negative 8. Or multiplying to negative 72 and adding to 6. All right, if you can't think of it, write them all down. I'm pretty sure we're going to have negative 12 times 6. 12 times 6, or negative 12 times 6 is going to be negative 72. If I add these together, oh, that's going to be a positive 6. So we need to scratch that, flip it. Negative 6, positive 12. Got to add to positive 6. There we go. All right. So now we got to come back and divide by that 9. And again, we're going to have to reduce both. Neither one works out perfect, but we can reduce both. Negative 2/3 and positive 4/3. So we'll have 3x plus 4 and 3x minus 2. These last couple problems have been pretty tough. Negative 4/3 and positive 2/3. Alright, so then you're going to have the right-hand side to do. Should be pretty similar, matchy-matchy. And in the bottom we have review of our graphing stuff. Okay? Alright. There you go. Thanks a lot. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.